My name is John Jal. I'm the co-founder and the executive director of Youth Social Advocacy Team, a youth-led organization that works in Rhino Refugee Settlement. These past 3 days we've been intensely working and organizing the PeaceTech exchange. It's a 3-day workshop that brought together 70 participants from refugee settlements like Bidibidi, Ibepi, Rhino Camp, Kiriadongo, even urban refugees in Kampala, to come together and see into it that how can they use simple technologies to identify, to prototype, and also to try ways of curbing some of those problems.
You guys broke this chair, why? Why did you break it? You broke it.
We are equipping participants with several technology tools that they can use in their communities to really be agents for peace. And I'm particularly using Kobo Toolbox, which is a data collection tool. And the point of this is really to equip most of these participants, most of whom are coming from community-based organizations, where data is really important to help drive data-driven decisions.
We are giving them this to counter the specific problems they have in their community, especially hate speech and gender-based violence. There are so many stories that they can report and use it to promote love among themselves, to reduce gender-based violence and sensitize so many people. But they used to lack the skills to bring out these things. And I believe through this thing, better campaigns will come out that they will use for countering hate speech on social medias and in their communities.
I believe that the power of social media to push a campaign or a project is very powerful, so I was taking them through how you can choose the right social media to use for your type of campaign, the pros and cons of each and every one of these social medias, the pros of including it in your digital advocacy campaign, and the cons of that as well. And I was taking them through which platforms their potential supporters and market usually gravitate to.
So with Google Docs, it's very convenient in such a way that you don't need to pull all your stuff from different locations. You come to one place for a meeting. You can develop a content, share it with them through email address and with a link so that they can work on the document from whichever convenient location they're in. So with the availability of Google Docs, it will help the participants who have come to this training to learn how best they can apply this tool and technology in developing concepts and proposals to apply for funding, however much they are in far locations. So basically with Google Suits, it was a very amazing tool that I believe will impact on the services that the organizations offer and then improve on the quality of the work that they do.
Good morning, once again. I would like to introduce our king and queen of today. Yeah, you promise?
They can help each other.
When I got invited, my first expectation was to have hand-on technology and see how it can change the narratives of what we are living through in the camps and in South Sudan as a country.
I expected to learn on how to use technology for peace.
Wow, in the previous days it has been so difficult for collecting data in different places because we always have activities. Like I stay in Kampala and we have representatives in the Western Nile, some are in Juba. So it has been so difficult to collect all the data together and bring it together and make a report to our donors. But since I've gotten the information about the Kobo tool that can help me collect this data from different places, then I'm going to use this tool to make sure I build a coexistence peace.
Most of my expectations have been met because now I know that beyond the peace there is women's security, there is online security, and I've got to learn how to use my data well. Like the information you have can trigger ahead when you share, how you share it, when you share it is all embedded in how you use technology for peace.
Today, as the final day, we were able to see great ideas. We had 10 groups, in fact 11 groups that pitched. They came up with brilliant ideas, and the 4 winners today, we are looking at education. How can they empower, teachers to update the online access to this platform that people can access. And also some of the groups looked at peace education, because in the refugees are also having conflict within here. But this is a lot to do with educating them how they can handle the trauma in order to live peacefully using these simple technologies.
Such a pleasure when you see South Sudanese coming from different camps. We are here from different tribes. We are here with different names, speaking different languages, learning different things. So this is very heartwarming. When we decided to take on this idea, we didn't even have a number of technologists. We didn't even have a number of participants. We didn't even have a place. But everything came together through teamwork. So because of that, we are really thankful and we are grateful. There is nobody who's a loser. You know why? Because we all learn. And knowledge is something that you cannot buy. And because of that, we are all winners.
I am really so happy, so joyous that what we prayed for as a final come to an end. At this particular moment, I want to thank YSAT for linking our young energetic youth who can cause change in our society, particularly the POCs and the host communities. I also want to thank my colleagues from US. Thank you very much for supporting our CPOs.
It's not about coming together, it's about going away with something. It's not about spending 3 days here. It's about learning and continuously learning even out of the workshop that we have had. And also the support. You can see there are 11 groups, great ideas, and only 4 of them can be supported. If also you look at the funding basket, it's just something small, just a test. So we would also urge anyone outside there that would like to support young people, either in entrepreneurship, either in fighting hate speech or gender-based violence or domestic violence, to really support such events because they are more practical. And we can feel already how enthusiastic these young people are, how eager they are to go outside there and make change. So this will be our appeal and our recommendation that the next time it happens, we really want everyone on board to support the PTX